Today's topic, finding facts and details, is equally important to, can be confused with identifying the main idea. Now, if you have already mastered understanding of the main idea, then you should already understand that finding facts and details. We know this. Facts can be proven true. Details makes the facts clear.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We must be over the rainbow.
Now, if you viewed the reading strategy videos on summarizing, I talked about how The Wizard of Oz was a story that confronts our deepest fears and insecurities and lets us know that everything will be okay. I didn't say it was about witches, flying monkeys, or ruby red slippers because those were all details. Now, according to Wikipedia, 5W1H, or the 6 W's, are questions whose answers are considered basic in information gathering or problem solving. They often are mentioned in journalism, such as news styles, research, and police investigations. They constitute a formula for getting the complete story on a given subject. Now, when you gather information for the main idea, you must understand that every passage contains facts and details. You have to put all these facts and details together to determine the main idea. And an easy way to figure out what are facts and details is to use who, what, where, and when as you look through the story. That is the 5W1H or 6W questions, as they call them. Using 5W1H questions will provide answers considered basic in information gathering or problem solving. Now, some 5W1H questions like who are the main characters, what was the name of the antagonist in the story, where did the story take place, and when did the story begin, provide factual information such as who wore the ruby red slippers or who was chasing Dorothy. When you use how and why questions, you have to place more thought into what you have read. You have to be a detective. You have to search for clues to understand what you have read. Why did the witch not like Dorothy? How did she try to affect Dorothy? And those are just a couple questions that encourage you to look deeper into that story. The most common mistake that one makes is thinking that a particular detail is the key or main idea. That is why it is so important that readers look back on the story when they are completing one of those fill in the circle type tests. Fact and detail questions are basically recall questions. They are literal, meaning that you have to figure out or interpret the information. You just have to be able to go back and find that information. So, is it best to do this all in your head? No. Use a graphic organizer such as a web or a KWL or a compare and contrast sheet. You can connect details to the main ideas. Or you can create an outline of the information or a timeline, or you can even be creative by listing information using different colored pencils or pens. Whatever works best for you to separate information into details and facts will help you to work smarter, not harder. For more information, graphic organizers, and transcripts of this and other reading strategies, just head over to mywirelessclassroom.us/daily-read. Before I say goodbye, I'd like to leave you with these words of an English teacher who taught in my hometown 30 years before I was born. Quote, "It's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen." Unquote, says John Wooden. Now, Coach Wooden, if you're sports-minded, as many would know him, would end up winning 10 NCAA national championship titles in 12 years with his UCLA Bruins basketball team. His teams were known for understanding that if you can't execute the little details, you will never know the main idea, which in their case was a national championship. You don't have to know a lot, you just have to know a little. Until next time, I think I need to get started on this one. I hear they're pretty good.